Manabozho and the Maple Trees. A long time ago, when the world was new, Gitchi Manitou made things so that life was very easy for the people. There was plenty of game, and the weather was always good, and the maple trees were filled with thick, sweet syrup. Whenever anyone wanted to get maple syrup from the trees, all they had to do was break off a twig and collect it as it dripped out. One day, Manabozho went walking around. "I think I'll go see how my friend the Anishinabe are doing." So he went to a village of Native American people, but there were no one around. So Manabozho looked for the people. They were not fishing in the streams or the lake. They were not working in the fields or hoeing their crops. They were not gathering berries. Finally, he found them. They were just in the grove of maple trees near the village, all laying on their backs with the mouths open, letting the maple syrup drip into their mouths. "This will not do," Manabozho said. "My people are all going to be unhealthy if they keep living this way." So Manabozho went down to the river. He took with him a big basket he'd made of birch bark. With this basket, he brought back many buckets of water. He went to the top of the maple trees and poured the water in so that it thinned out the syrup. Now thick maple syrup no longer dripped out of the broken twigs. Now what came out was thin and watery and just barely sweet to the taste. "This is how it will be from now on," Manabozho said. "No longer will syrup drip from the maple trees. Now there will be only this watery sap. When people want to make maple syrup, they'll have to gather many buckets full of the sap in a birch bark basket like mine. They'll have to gather wood and make fire so they can heat stones to drop in the baskets. They will have to boil the water with the heated stones for a long time to make even a little maple syrup. Then my people will no longer be unhealthy. They will appreciate this maple syrup Gitchi Manitou made available to them. Not only that, this sap will drip only from the trees at a certain time of the year. Then it will not keep people from hunting and fishing and gathering and hoeing the fields. And this is how it's going to be," Manabozho said. And this is how it is to this day.